Good afternoon on what is a grey, overcast, slightly windy, but mild day. It is Wednesday, the 9th of February. I'm back in the Nook with some parcels to unbox, and of course a nice cup of tea. And the next thing I'm going to delve into is this big box. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so this is I know that this is a lot of books from Modiphius Entertainment because they've just had a big sale, and I took advantage of it, filling in a few titles that I am missing. Dispatch, packaging, in here, and the first thing I've got is John Carter of Mars dice set. I didn't have any John Carter of Mars dice, so I got some because they were inexpensive. And so that's the. I'll show you. That's the helium set. It's not what I'm going to do a proper unbox now because I'm going to find the book in here, but I've got to dig these out first. So you've got the Thark set as well. And last of all, you've got the Sugdanga set. So you've got basically red, white, and green. So you've got red Martians. Just dropped those on the floor. Then I have character and token decks. So this is all going to be about John Carter of Mars. Then I've got its landscape and art location at decks. So I think that's it. So I'm going to actually look at these decks in a bit of detail because why not? So because since I've got them out. So character and token card deck for John Carter of Mars. Bring Barsoom to life. See the famed heroes and strange creatures that inhabit the dying world. 52 characters and creature art. 3 narrator character reference cards, all with card backs for threat, momentum, and luck, are sure to make your John Carter of Mars campaign come to life. So let's just open up these. There we go. Pocket for that, and so we have several different sets of cards. So I'll show you those in a moment, and then for that deck, and then that deck. So let's start with the ones that are closest. We have Nbc Cards for characters such as Deja Thoris and John Carter, Moore's Carjack, Silenzus Ol, Tars Tarkas, classic green Martian there, Cathoris. All classic NPCs from the series. There's no stats on here. They're just the art art cards, the images from the role-playing game. We've got Thuvia of Atarth. Then we have Thoth and Sorak. So fantastic artwork on all of those. Next. Let's have a look at these. So these are going to be more. I think these are enemies, bad guys. There's no particular instructions in here as to what they are. And then we've got Zaxar in Valadia's body. Some nice art cards which you can use to introduce NPCs and have them on the table to remind the characters players what they look like. And doing with these. Mixing them up is what I'm doing. Okay. In the third pack we have these are the creatures: Malgor, Talahajus, Dak Nova, and Orluk. Oh, Martian Spider. And then we have sort of the utility cards. There's 3 of those. So what we've got is stop those from sliding away. So we've got the quick narrator character reference card, and that kind of explains what they are. So you've got there's the character reference, and these are, so you've got things like assassin, benevolent leader, corrupt warlord, duelist, and so on. So you've got enemies there, and then you've got guardsman, holy thorn priest, officer, pantheon, pirate, straight raider, role advisor. Not quite so, not quite so much of a threat. And lastly, we've got the race adjustments cards there. So none of these are vital to play, run the game, but they are a nice little utility. So just to show you the dice, just essentially the dice have got you've got 2 sets of challenge. You've got 4 challenge dice in there, and the standard 2d20 in there for your game, and then we have the landscape and art location decks. Oddly, with the description on the back printed upside down. So let's have a look. See what they did on there. No, they didn't do it on there. But on there, they did. Okay, John Carter of Mars. See the wonders of Barsoom. Explore the beautiful, terrifying and wondrous landscapes of the Red Planet with these 52 landscape art cards with amazing vistas of the planet on the front and evocative description text on the back. You'll truly transport your players to Barsoom, where you can use these to enhance your John Carter of Mars campaigns. So let's find out. Where are they up here? So there we go. That's what they look like. Right, in a minute, and then you've got the description on the back. I'll just get into them. Never. I always find these things slightly difficult. There we go. Slightly difficult to get into. They don't want to open up easily. Just a little cellophane. So what we've got? Barsoom from the air. So it says Barsoom from the air. A barren landscape stretches as far as the eye can see. In the distance, low mountains grow tall and stark. The wind and time have sculpted their slopes and faces into phantasmagoric shapes thrown into sharp relief by sunlight and deep shadow. At the base, a tumble of foothills leads out to a plain scarred by arroyos that have been dry for millennia. Here and there, pits and circular basins pock the face of the desert. As the sun shifts, outcrops of quartz spark like muzzle flashes. There's no water here, only the crawling, ever-present yellow moss suggests life is possible. So you've got, let's have a look, how many does it say you have? 52. So you have airship keys, and then company description on the back. The Forbidden Land, The sheer brilliance of the glacier is dazzling. Its vast expanse of ice extends to the distant mountains, glittering like powdered diamond. In various places, jagged rocks thrust up from the frigid plain, their black outlines severe against the whiteness of the snow. Chill blue shadows, almost invisible from the ice barrier, hint at where crevices gape. Ready to swallow the unwary, cold nips the skin, freezing out all sense of smell as bitter gusts raises ice devils from the snowfield. Nothing else moves in this jet landscape. Then at the end of vision, strange centaur-like creatures move into view. So you've got not just a sense also of an encounter, a movement there as well. Ghost of Athroxus, sorry. Carrion Caves. The Pit of Janth, or Tajanth. A land of blood and ice. So you can actually use that with the crevices, the caves earlier in the scene. To the airship's deck, so you can go from the docks earlier to the airship's deck. And of course then you have the Arena of Death, where John Carter himself was put to the test. So you've got lots of these in here. 52. To show you some more. Again, all of these descriptions on the back. These are really nice. I've done. We've got the ruins of Thark. Again with the description on the back. Ravines of Mars, Savage Barsoom. And these are nice. These are a nice touch. Because you can take these out, put them in front of your players. They can have a look, and they can read the description on the back. It's not giving any information particularly away, and they're kind of useful. You've got to go, here's where you are. Here's what it looks like. Here's a description, and they set the scene. And then of course, the referee can easily just flip through these, have an encounter in Greater Helium. They'll just randomly draw from them, or visit Zodanga. Or aboard the cruiser, or encounter a Warhoon. So that's the set of. Some of the boxes slipped down. There we go. I'll show you those properly in a moment. Just slip those back in there. So that's the landscape and art location deck for John Carter of Mars, and also the character and token card deck for John Carter of Mars. Of the two, just going through them, that one is definitely the more useful of the two. But if you've been playing these or running your John Carter of Mars game, okay, and you want to grab these in the sale, I would. If it's still on by the time, basically grab these now. This one will definitely enhance your game. This one is just a little extra that will, help, basically show your players what the NPCs, their player characters are encountering are like, and similarly the places that they will visit. So adding a nice bit of colour and utility to your John Carter of Mars games. Well, I didn't expect to do an unboxing of these at all, but I have. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did, then please do click the like button. And if you have any comments or feedback, appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box. I can't look at that one. From which I will extract a game, or even a game or book, or even gaming accessories, and chat about them to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so. All, of course, accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back again soon with another unboxing of the Nook. Bye for now.